What is going on YouTube? Nasdorachi coming back at you again today with another video covering brand new content in Dragon Ball Legends. We are going to be reviewing the two brand new characters and doing probably about 5,000 to 6,000 Chrono Crystals and summons. We should be able to wrap it up pretty quickly because everything is pretty simple and easy to cover today. We'll also just briefly cover most of the updates in the news, again, very quickly before we jump into stuff, just to kind of clear up everything that happened with the update we just got about 15 minutes ago, as of the time of me recording this. So hopefully you guys are having a great evening. As you can see by the background we have going on here, the Legends Rising banner with Super 17 and the base form GT Goku is in full effect. There's the 999 situation going on with that. So let's bring up the gameplay that direction. Pop, we'll bring that up here. And again, we'll go over the news really quickly. Of course, the Legends Rising Volume 10 is now going on. We have a Legends Movies Saga banner that has up to 3 guaranteed sparking multis on it. Extremely decent banner. Gogeta, Vegeta, both very good units still, the 2 transforming ones. Broly still fairly decent and great bench for movies teams. However, it is a slight drawback that I think there's like green cooler on the banner, as well as the yellow Bojack, who I could not stop getting last time he was featured on a banner, one of the, I think the Gohan UST banner, the transforming Gohan. Anyway, I digress, and there's like the blue old fist uppercut Goku on there as well, so there's definitely some unfortunate placements there, but if you escape with more copies of Gogeta, the transforming Vegeta, Broly, potentially the Super Saiyan God Vegeta, you have come out with a W there. So a couple sales going on, new Challenge Rush 3 going on. That in and of itself could be a separate series of videos there, but you do have a new title, more Chrono Crystals to get, and I'm assuming they as well refreshed the regular Rush mode, Ultra Space Time Rush, so that we might be able to get more tickets for the Rush Limited. So we'll go over that, and we'll worry about that later. Legends Road Goku is back. There's probably some stuff tied to him as well. And yeah, new Challenge Rush. So yeah, guys, beyond that, everything else in the game has been going in a pretty straightforward manner. We don't have anything too crazy or out of the ordinary. Let's hop in, check out these characters briefly here, and then we will hop in and just do some summons. Both of the characters are pretty decent. I like the Super 17 myself a little bit better because he's joining the game on an extremely powerful androids team already. They are really high up in terms of their relevancy in the meta right now. So him being green means he does contest a little bit with Android 14. However, his role is massively different. He serves the defense role, he's got the swap-ins, and a lot of other kind of more defense and technical-oriented stuff going on that really help him out. Now, the banner itself, this Android 17 is the only really big dodge for me. Every single other unit on this I only have at 3 stars, but I really would like to stick with mostly Android 17, potentially the new Goku. So the Goku here is very similar to the Super Saiyan 1 version of himself, but instead of being an early game burst, rush down, blast unit, he is, again, basically the same thing, but the melee strike version. He also does have a pretty significantly powerful ultimate arts technique, which gives him a better finishing move than the other Goku. But functionally, they are very similar. Just get them out quickly, do as much damage as you can with their preferred damage type, and try and kill things. And try not to take very much damage. So again, you have the double red cards here for the strike version, 119k strike attack, but he's got a lot of buffs that really help improve his damage output. So looking at that right there, nothing out of the ordinary on his attack cards. 25% to strike damage inflicted, that's really good. It buffs the Goku, meaning that the enemy can't sub out of that if they try and substitute for like a debuff. So very good. Another 20% strike damage on the green card here, increases his card draw level by 1 for 10 timer counts, cancels his own negative attribute downgrades. Again, quite similar to the other Goku, just buffing the damage. And he gets the increased card draw speed here instead of the main ability like the other Goku does, or passive, I forget exactly. But he doesn't have the changing of the all cards from the one color to his preferred color. So a little bit of a loss of functionality there, but still a really good green card just for pumping out as much damage as you can with this Goku. Dragon Fist, massive impact damage, applies the following effects to self upon activation. He gets 50% negation of any cover damage reduction benefits the enemy has, like, tanking units like Frieza or, other, Piccolo. Plenty of units in the game that have this mechanic. It'll slice right through that. And for 3 timer counts, it will nullify enemies' endurance. So it will kill the full power Frieza extremely well. Other units like Zamasu, we all know what endurance is, and it's pretty common in the game at this point. And this is just another ult that will basically cut right through that. It makes this unit an exceptionally good counter again for full power Frieza, who is still a really dominant unit in the meta right now. He'll also take out hit very, very easily if you can land a solid combo connect on hit. So, very, very decent unit here. It's not like super ultra exceptional, but again, really good for what he is. He's GT team, Son family team. More often than not, you'll probably end up using him on Son family in lieu of father, son, Kamehameha, Gohan, only in situations probably where you want to cut through that endurance. Other than that, the Gohan's really good for that team. So, when we get more GT units and even more GT synergy, though, I do anticipate him being even more useful. He draws his ultimate arts, restores his own ki by 30 while drawing it, and destroys all the enemy's arts cards. That means you can completely clear combo in your hand and summon the card and enough ki to use it right then and there, which is always useful. And destroying all the enemy's cards is pretty neat also. They'll just have a harder time coming out of this with a response, so they'll have to wait a little bit. So that's pretty good there as well. 19% to tag GT or tag Son family base strike attack. I believe he gets this double buff when he gets to 3 stars, very similar to the red Father Son Kamehameha Gohan. So that is something pretty noteworthy there. Be good on either team. I think he'll really shine in the future on a GT based team though, because again, the Son family already has Gohan. Unique ability, Return from Hell. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. There's no limit to the amount of times you can use this. Gets a 40% damage buff for 20 seconds and 40% to his ki recovery. So again, just good passive to increase his abilities as a rush down melee type unit. Chaotic Aggression. The following effects occur every time this character uses a red or a yellow card. Restores his own ki by 5, which is basically a more complicated way of saying that he just has permanent reduction on the cost of his cards after he starts using one of them. But yeah, permanent cost reduction by 5 basically on either card type. And a scaling, stacking 15% to ultimate damage, which is inflicted for 30 timer counts. So again, every time he uses a card, you're going to get some nice stacking buffs there. So you'll want to combo out, dump your hand, use the green card to increase your card draw speed, dump your entire hand and combo out by sidestepping. This really encourages that to draw that extra 1 or 2 cards to stack those ultimate arts damage buffs and then really go for the nuke with that ultimate arts. So that's really cool there. And then he'll buff the medals you receive while doing the Yardrat Goku event. So again, very, very solid unit right there. Again, I do think he'll get even better as the GT team develops further. But even right now, running him with the other Super Saiyan 1 Goku, the Vegeta, and the Rildo maybe, you could formulate something, a Trunks and Pan also. So the EX Trunks, that is. So there are some options there. Super 17, he gets a GT buff as well if you get him to 5 stars, I believe. So the team is coming together, but not quite there yet. Super 17 here, mainly a defensive unit, but has 120k blast attack, which is pretty respectable. That's even higher than the Goku's base strike attack on paper. Holds a red and a yellow, there's nothing wrong with that. He's also a fusion warrior, so theoretically you could throw him on the fusion team. Fusion warriors actually do lack a pretty decent green unit. The Gotenks from Legends Road is passable. He's not really amazing, he's passable, but this is a defense unit. Actually might work fairly well on a Fusion's team, so that's something to consider there. Of course, GT as well. Good stats on him there. Strike and Blast, nothing out of the ordinary. Flash Bomber, very similar to the Sparking Purple regular Android 17. It's that 2-road AoE attack. Won't hit the farthest back row, but it is not vanishable, so there is that. They'll have to backstep or backfloat to get out of the way. Major impact damage, 25% to blast damage inflicted, very similar to the Goku, but instead of strike, it's a blast damage buff. That's very, very good. It means, again, the enemy can't swap out of that effect. The green card here is really amazing on this Android 17. Absorbs the enemy Ki Blast attacks. The following effects occur when absorption is successful. Restores own health by 10%, reduces damage received by 30% for 5 timer counts, and 20% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. Reduces enemy ki by 50. So that'll basically end an enemy combo right there, or very close to it. You know, it'll shorten their combo or straight up end it right there, or really hurt their ability to kind of put on finishing moves on you there if you can get that off. So they won't be able to combo it into anything really effective. It only will work on yellow cards and energy-based blue cards. So you do have to keep that in mind. But it is a really good green card. Again, comparing it to the 17s, the 17 one provides them a little bit more armor, but less effects. This one you have to use a little bit more strategically, but you do get all those really nice effects from it. And there's a version of this that he can use every time he swaps in as well. So we'll cover that in a second. Ultimate Arts Technique, Shocking Death Ball, which is actually hilarious because if you listen to the English dub audio for what he says like, Eclipse Ball or something like that. So the name here in text doesn't actually match the audio file in English in the game, which I found that to be kind of amusing. Massive impact damage, inflicts all enemies with a tribute downgrade, plus 10 to strike arts cost for 20 timer counts on hit, and 100% chance to paralyze all enemies on hit. That is extremely useful. The Android team already makes good use of quirks with feints and paralyzes. You add a really good solid defensive character into the mix and even more paralyzes, and it's going to make the Android's team even that much a little bit better. But again, whether or not you want to use Android 17 here, the green one, the new one, or the 14 is just really up to what you preference in battle. Do you want the defense? Do you want a more rush downy strike arts character? So just keep that in mind. There's also fights if the enemy doesn't pack any purple units where you might be able to get away with using both of them. So that could work out really well also, you guys. This ends now. Main ability, draw the Ultimate Arts card Shocking Death Ball next. 50% to blast damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. That's quite good right there. And he can use up to 25 seconds, pretty standard there. 25% to Android-based strike and blast defense. So straight out the gate, we're coming with a double buff for the Androids. Again, that's something that's kind of like a trademark for almost all Androids characters we've seen recently. It goes up 30%, and it also adds the tag GT once you get him to 5 stars, which will make him much more placeable on future GT teams, especially like line them up with the Super Saiyan 4s, buff their defenses really nicely. So I do have a good feeling that this Android 17 will have some lasting value into the future when we get some really powerful GT units. It's got a really good double buffing Z ability there. Unique growing ability, or growing energy, sorry. Following effects occur every time this character enters the battlefield. Reduces damage received by 30% for 10 timer counts, and 30% to his blast damage inflicted per defeated enemy for 15 timer counts. So if the enemy only has 1 unit left, you get a 60% blast damage buff there. It's pretty nice. Combo that with the main, you're at 110%. Combo with a blue card or successful green card, you're well above 100% to your blast damage there. 20% of damage inflicted every time this character defeats an enemy. 20% damage inflicted. That looks like a permanent buff right there. So if Super 17's on the field and he kills somebody, looks like he gets a permanent 20% damage buff. He's got a lot of really good stacking damage buffs here, you guys. Makes him nowhere near as basic as some people originally might have thought. And hey, I was right. Dr. Mew. I was right when I said that the other day, I believe. Absorbs Ki Blast attacks when changing covers. Very similar to the EX-19 and the EX-Giro. Restores his own health by 10%, reduces damage received by 30% for 5 timer counts, and 20% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. Reduces enemy ki by 50. So he basically will have the same exact effects of his green card on his cover change in front of yellow cards and blue cards. While this character is on the battlefield, the following effects occur when an enemy switches character. You will draw a green card next, which you have 3 activations on, and inflicts all enemies with a tribute downgrade plus 10 to strike cards cost for 10 seconds. Really, really good Androids unit right there, you guys, with a little bit of a different style and kit and ways to use him as opposed to the green Android 14. I would really, really love to pull that unit right there would really like. I love this character, and the art on him is fabulous. I love it. Super 17, I've always enjoyed his design. Again, returning units, I could use more Android 13 as well. Kind of want to avoid the rest of them for now, though. So we'll start off with the daily on this new banner. We'll do all the other dailies, get them out of the way, and then we'll finish up with whatever crystals we need to spend on the Legends Rising banner. I don't know if we'll go in on that movies one at all. We'd have to be tremendously lucky. Because I really would like the 17. I know I'm probably not going to get him because I just jinxed myself. But you never know. It would be nice, you guys. Hopefully you all also have really, really good luck too. We got Goku blowing up here. First summon, EX unit, not terrible. But I think I have plenty of her already. Close to 6 stars on that EX 18 there. Alright, there's not too many banners, so this won't take too long. We'll do a daily on the movie Saga banner here. It'd be nice to just get something off a daily for once that's relatively useful. We got nothing going on here, so we'll just skip that. Plenty of heroes. Hero Pan, get some Z medals from that. And what else is still active? We got the other Ultra Space Time banner. Oh yeah, and the ladies stuff. So actually there are a pretty decent amount of banners going on right now. Actually pulled Chi-Chi the other day. Was not happy about that. I don't really use her too often, you guys. Don't have any of the new females from either banner. Oh, we just sunk below 6,000 crystals. So we're gonna have to go do something. Oh god, we have a transformer on this banner? What is it? Rosie. Alright, that's new. That's fine. Hopefully that didn't kill our luck for new units elsewhere. But transformer on that one, and that put us below 6,000. So we'll make an edit and we make sure we can do something about that if we need to. Alright, we'll skip that. God, Rosie. Not bad. I mean, I have Rebran at 2 stars, Rosie at 2 stars now. No Kakunsa, though. Alright, that's everything down there, you guys. We went through all that. We'll do the Rush Limited stuff later. It takes a while to get through those, if in fact they did cycle through the tickets. Alright, 999 banner. Let's start doing some multi-summons here. Hopefully we can still have some decent luck, even though we just pulled that Rosie. Dragon Ball summon. Alright, first multi on the banner. Could be old rubbish, though, you guys. We're getting an older animation here, unless he whips out the instant transmission or the spirit bomb or something. Yep, older animation here, but the Dragon Ball's never a bad thing. Oh, Super Saiyan 3? Nope, no Super Saiyan 3. So we just had the Dragon Ball scatter. Oh, Captain Ginyu. I will take new EX units, you guys. Double Captain Ginyu. Okay, we'll definitely take that. Any of the newer EX units, you guys, there needs to be more new EX and hero units in the game. I feel like they're not keeping pace as much with the sparkings, but I can kind of understand that. We got the old Goku right there. Not the new Goku, the old Goku. But it brings him to 3 stars. Oh wait, wow, I didn't know I didn't have the Goku at 3 stars. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, alright. I guess that's a reasonable enough start. Let's throw another one out there. We only have, well, technically 5 left, but I need to go find 20 more Chrono Crystals. Red Sky, plenty of pods again, but no Trunks. Doesn't seem like Bardock either. No Bardock. They're tying up there, which is never a good sign. Blue text, and I think we're looking at just EX units here, you guys. Oh no, Super Saiyan 3. Ooh. 2 reasonable summons in a row, but please just no purple Android 17. No purple 17. Got Goten there, EX. Another Captain Ginyu. Game really seems to want me to get Captain Ginyu this morning. And another old unit. Oh no, we got the new Goku. Alright, that's good. He'll be 3 stars straight out the gate, and he will have his double buff without me having to do any sort of other effort with that. Another EX Caulifla. So, let's check out the new Goku's art real quick. At least we picked up something new, although Super 17, man. I really would like Super 17. It's taken me a while to build up the androids team here. Alright, come on Goku. What do you got going on for us here? Nice little wave effect there. Turn him sideways. Oh, turn him sideways and you see him bursting through Super 17's chest there. I really like that effect. I know it doesn't work as well on the video because it doesn't really orient with you guys, but still, fairly cool there. I know there's going to be more hype units coming soon, you guys. I'm not super with... Dang, 3 in a row? I'm not super with the Bojack and Transforming Gohan, only because I don't have either of the EX Bojack units. Spirit Bomb! What is going on here, you guys? What is going on here? This is, I think, a high chance for a unit you might not already have. Whether or not it's Super 17, I guess we will find out shortly. Come on. I really hope it is. Not Yamcha. Go away, Yamcha. God, Chiatsu. Oh, mess. Another Goku. Alright, well, that's fine, I guess. That's okay. Spirit Bomb, high chance, I guess, of a new unit in some capacity. But with the 999 situation... Oh, not Goku! I want 17! I've jinxed myself, you guys. I don't think we're going to see 17. It's 3 good summons in a row there. I don't think we could go much more here. Yeah, this one's going to be doo-doo. Oh man, I'm going to have to farm the rest of the Broly event and the rest of the Ginyu stuff and the rest of whatever else to scrape together more free-to-play crystals. Most of these crystals are free-to-play, you guys. I only spent $7.99 on the $7.99 pack, really. So... unless we get a fake out here, I doubt we're going to be seeing anything good. Our luck's... oh, there's a fake out. What? Oh, you teased me. Damn it, game. Damn it. That's not the 17 we're looking for. I've pulled that guy plenty of times. That's unfortunate. Oh, you teased me with all these wrong 17s and androids I don't need. Alright, what did we just get there? Did we actually limit break? No, that's the EX one. Well, that's actually useful for his bench capacity there. Alright, we have technically 2 more multis here, you guys. I gotta go get 27 more Chrono Crystals from the dailies. Lots of pods again. Can we just get Bardock or... no, well, no Trunks. It's too late for that already. No Bardock. Man, there are lots of pods there. So what are we just doing? EX units here. 2 of the new Goku. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I don't really have as much of a... Super Saiyan 3 again. I don't really have as much of a team for the Goku as I would for Super 17. And again, I'm kind of more of a fanboy for the Super 17 in this regard. But I really can't be too ungrateful, you guys. Come on, Super Saiyan 3. All these heroes. The parade of heroes. Not Trunks. Alright, I'll take him. Rildo. Alright. Not Super 17. Hero Nail again, though. That's not bad, you guys. It's not bad. Oh, my Rildo is only 2 stars also, apparently. So we'll get him to 3. Element Red. Not that that really helps out much of anything. Alright, you guys. I have to go get 25 Chrono Crystals, so there'll be a little edit here. You guys don't have to wait and watch me do that. I will be right back. Alright, you guys, we did the daily Bell mission with Shallot and Bulma on it. We got 50 crystals from that. That topped us out with enough. But again, lots of pods. I don't think we're going to see 17 here. It's like a Super 17, that is. Only like a 1% chance. Oh, well, we're doing okay. But this could still mean just nothing but EX units. Old animation. Big blue text. Push through, but this old animation, man. Old animations, I always feel like they're going to be old Sparkings. Right out the gate. Yeah, old 17. Damn it! Why you troll me like that with old 17? I want the new 17 game. Bastard. Another Sparking. Oh my god. Why you do this? Why you do this to me? You know what I want, Dimps. You know what I want, and you're teasing me. It's not cool. Alright, well, that's all the crystals I have for this video, you guys. To get the next 1,000, I just have to go and finish out that Broly event. Of course, I'll most likely be dumping them into this banner because I would really like Super 17. We did get pretty lucky with the Rosie pickup and the new Goku as well, so go ahead and train them up and see how they function. But until then, we're going to go back to that very, very nice looking Super Broly event, hard difficulty, whatever. Get those 1,000 crystals. that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below about the new units. Personally, I favor Super 17, but we'll give the Goku again a test run here. I do wish y'all amazing luck on any summons that you make. Hopefully some of this information helps you guys out, and if not, at least entertains you. And until next time, we'll be seeing you soon, y'all. Peace out, have a great morning, and have some great luck on your summons. Later, y'all.